CMMCS Intermarque drivers returned to action at Brands Hatch on the 5th of June, alongside a whole host of BARC racing machinery. Qualifying saw the favourites quickly head to the top of the timing sheets. Ray Harris would eventually take pole position, dialling in a best lap of a 49.429. Malcolm Blackman would qualify second, just ahead of Steve Burrows, both in their Vauxhall Tigras. The top senior driver would be Mike Thurley, also qualifying in 4th position overall, a great lap in his Ginetta. The top 10 would be rounded off by Hales, Knight, Colin Smith, Ayling, Richard Smith and Danny Smith, with 25 drivers setting times. Now let's hear from our top 3 after qualifying.
Right, here we are with the man on pole position. It's Ray Harris. Ray, talk us through your lap. It was quite special, wasn't it?
It didn't feel that great, to be honest. I think maybe where the truck's been out and it rained last night, the track didn't feel brilliant. Yeah, just sort of, there were so many cars on the track, you know, we're just trying to find a clean lap.
Yeah.
I got through some traffic and got a couple of laps in clean, and yeah, it was enough. It's my first pole actually, like ever.
Congratulations! Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so quite pleased with that. I don't know if Malcolm got a clean lap in, or whether that was his pace, so we'll see in the first race.
So you fancy yourself to go forward in this race?
Yeah, you've got to be positive, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. So, Malcolm, best of luck for the race. It's an absolutely fine looking car as well. We'll catch up after, no doubt, maybe on first place on the podium, who knows?
We'll try.
We'll try. Lovely.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Malcolm. Cheers. Malcolm Blackman. You've learned a lot from qualifying, and come the race, you're also going to learn an awful lot more. Do you think you have the pace to get the job done?
Yeah, mate, yeah, we're settled down in and see how we go. You know, there's 2 quick boys in front of me.
Yeah.
You know, we think we're well paced. It just depends what happens in the race, you know. You never know what's going to happen.
It's baking hot as well. You like the conditions?
It's right here. You won't get inside that.
It must be absolutely roasting in there.
It's 120 there, I mean.
120, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised you're in shorts and t-shirts. So, best of luck for the race. Thanks for chatting to us.
Thanks very much,
and we'll catch up with you after. Lovely.
Yeah.
Steve Burrows.
The first race saw the drivers take to the grid a little after midday on the 5th of June. Blackman took the lead early on, with Burrows then grabbing second place away from Ray Harris. On to lap 2, and there was an unfortunate incident at Paddock Hill Bend which saw Dave York stranded in the gravel. It would take a little bit of time for the car to be removed from the gravel, but eventually, once the safety car was in, there was 5 minutes remaining. Blackman seemed to be in control, but a bold move from Burrows on lap number 10 saw him take the lead with only 2 laps remaining. The top 3 would finish the race within a second of each other, and Thurley would remain in 4th place overall, in doing so winning the senior division. Hales had the measure of the next group as Colin Smith battled with Ayling. Charging from last position on the grid was Smith in his Mercedes SLK, taking 6th position at the flag. It looked like Simon Smith was going to finish in 10th position, but a last lap overtake by Knight got him that rather important top 10 position. Sear drove a great race to finish up 12th, and only 2 cars would end up having to retire from the race, with all cars that finished ending up on the lead lap. After an exciting race, let's hear from the top 3 after race number 1.
Right, everybody, welcome down to Park Farm. That was full of high drama, wasn't it? And it's this man. We had a little chat with him earlier, didn't we? He's just going to congratulate Malcolm as well. That's right, I'll go get him, Rod. Don't you worry about that. But friendly hug. Gentlemen, Steve, congratulations. That was your sweating buckets out there. But obviously we had the safety car, changed things up a little bit. What was the race like for you?
No, it's really good. Close, really close. Just battled all the way, mate. Yeah, that was good.
Fantastic. Look, congratulations. You must be absolutely thrilled. This man, Malcolm, as well. You started second, almost. You led for quite a bit of the race, but couldn't quite get it over the line in the end.
No, I made a mistake. He got by me, and it was coming back again, but just run out of laps. So, yeah. Car's all right. Just getting the...
They look and they sound something else. They really, really do.
Just a bit rusty. It's me, you know. It's no good blaming the car. It's me at the minute. So
I appreciate the honesty. That's good. That's good. Congratulations anyway. That was Malcolm. He came second. Let's grab a quick word with Ray Harris as well. Did start a pole position. Couldn't quite convert it. Ray, just before you run off, mate. 3rd place. You happy with that?
No, not really, to be honest. I kind of threw it away at the start, but there's a little bit of contact there as well.
Yeah.
He must like the colour of my paint on his wheels, I suppose.
It's a very nice paint job, I have to say. Of course, you start first. You obviously want to finish 3rd. You've got another race a little bit later, though. Of course, we're just waiting for the draw out of the hat for the qualifying, aren't we? It could be anything.
Yeah, it'll be anything. See what happens.
So, look, Ray, I'll let you crack on there. Right, Rod, are we going to do the draw out of the hat for qualifying? Stick with us if we can. If we've got time, do stay with us. We're doing the qualifying draw for later. Here's Rob Birley.
Yeah, turn the grid, see what number we get. He's done the most, 10.
He's got 10. There you go, Steve Burrows.
He likes to make it interesting.
The late race manoeuvre in race number 1 by Knight to claim 10th position ended up being incredibly important, as number 10 was drawn from the bag and would see Knight end up on pole position for the reverse grid race later on in the day. A large number of drivers being reversed was exciting for fans. Of course, drivers starting in the mid-pack were going to be the quickest ones, so they were going to be interested to watch if they could charge through the field. The top 3 seemed to have the edge in the first race, but with a large number of cars being reversed, could they battle their way back to the top? So, to the race, a great run down to Paddock Hill Bend from Colin Smith would see him taking the lead just ahead of Harris, who had made a fantastic start, battling for the top spot through the first few corners. There was a spin by John Price which saw the safety car appear, but this time only briefly. Colin Smith made a good and well controlled restart, but unfortunately for him he'd have Harris in his mirrors, and eventually he'd managed to take the lead, and this time, after the struggles in race number 1, he would keep it. As Harris started to build a lead out front, everyone started looking at the battles towards the other podium spot, who was going to finish second and third. There's a really good battle on track between Colin, Knight and Hales, all 3 of them trying to take second place overall in this race. There was also a really impressive drive from the number 33 car of Daniel Smith, who had charged through the field and into second position, but he would have to turn his attention to his rear view mirror pretty quickly, as the Vauxhall Blackman managed to charge through the field and eventually take back a second spot on the podium. Smith would end up taking a podium, and Thurley would end up 4th position, also taking the senior victory once again, the top 4 looking pretty secure. Outside of those positions, it was another great race from Hales. He took 5th position, Colin Smith finished in 6th. Richard Smith and Knight battled over 7th position, but it would eventually be Smith taking the honours. Sear drove another great race, this time finishing in 9th position. Also a special award for the Brands Hatch round, the best prepared car was Simon Smith, who'd also take 10th position in race number 2. Tom Hutchins had a good debut in his brand new Mazda RX-8 with a striking livery on it. He ended up 16th place in race number 2. Another exciting race here at Brands Hatch, and once again we were lucky enough to speak to our top 3 after the race.
Welcome back down to Parc Fermé, and this time this man over here, Ray Harris, got it done. Ray, we spoke after the race. Were you a little bit disappointed? You've got to be happy now, haven't you?
I was fairly disappointed, I think I might say, but yeah, I told the team I was going to be a bit more aggressive in that one, and I think I was.
You kind of got away a little bit, didn't you? The guys behind having a bit of their own battle kind of freed you up a bit. So was that the case, just to get away a bit?
Yeah, I mean, with these reverse grid races, obviously you've got a bit of a mix-up of speeds. So yeah, get through as quick as possible and hope the other guys get held up.
What a great way to end the weekend, hey?
Yeah,
God, you must be roasting, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Come on, stay with me as well. We've got Malcolm again. For about the 6,000th time today, we're going to chat to Malcolm Blackwood. Malcolm, second again, but all in all, you know, 222s essentially. It's not bad, is it?
To be honest, the car was better then. I just got held up too long in the beginning. It's just, I can't think which 2 cars it was. They boxed me, and Ray was already in second. And I was still, I think, in 9th. So
he got away, didn't he? He ended up getting a bit clear air, kind of let him get away. But then you start to pull it back. You know, another sort of 4 laps. Who knows what might have happened?
Yeah, another 4 laps. Yeah, it would have been good at the end. I think we was reeling him in. I don't know if he was trying or saving his tyres. It's hard to tell when you're chasing. But yeah, the car's a lot better, and we saved some tyres now for Mallory. So
fantastic.
Yeah, so
and I know you like them a bit worn in as well. There you go. Cheers, well done, buddy. Take care. Let's just keep going on a little bit. Let's grab a quick word with Daniel Smith. He brought it home 3rd in this gorgeous SLK as well. Daniel, sorry, just before you run off, I know you're about to head off. Congratulations, by the way. 3rd, are you happy with that? It's quite a tricky race out there.
Yeah, well happy. After this morning, we didn't qualify. Well, qualified about 24th, so we had a fair way to come today, so it's quite good, really.
It certainly was a very, very nice way. I mean, unfortunately, Ray just ended up getting away a little bit, didn't he? You guys having a good old tussle
Ray
behind.
got away a little bit and was tussling away, and towards the end, I just started to back off. Something was getting very hot in there, but I don't know what it was. But we backed off a little bit towards the end.
Yeah,
just want to get our 3rd. So that was
I'm feeling the sun on the back of my neck, and of course it wasn't that. Look, congratulations, by the way. It looks absolutely beautiful, I have to say as well. Cheers.
And there is a quick turnaround for the Intermarque drivers as they travel up north this Sunday to Mallory Park. This time they'll be joined by the Saloons and the TinTops with the CMMCS. There'll also be action from our friends over in the Modified Ford series. There's also a vast selection of GT and Saloon categories, single-seaters, and much, much more. Tickets are available and we hope to see you there. Thank you for tuning in.